everyone. I am Yulubini Valerie Pathaan, and we're back with another live session of What the Film, a segment purely dedicated to helping you save some time and guide you through the new, old, and buzzworthy theatrical releases of recent times. Just so you know which films to add to your watch list and which ones to completely avoid. Today, I'm joined by my colleague and a friend. So here's introducing, you know what? I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, this is Soumya Sharma and I'll be joining Valerie on this session of What the Film. Yes.
Thanks, Soumya, for joining me today. I actually need you to do it today more than ever because I can only see and think of Shah Rukh Khan and Pathaan at the moment. So I need you to give
I
your
know.
unbiased reviews on the other films floating the theatrical release circuit. So, Soumya, you want to start off with a film worth watching or something that's creating quite the buzz, perhaps?
So I'll actually start with a movie that's creating quite a buzz and have the fans
Mhm.
excited. It's Kartik Aaryan's
Mhm.
Shehzada, which is actually a remake of a South movie. I'll have to read out that
Mhm.
name because it's a
Mhm.
little difficult.
Alai Vaikunth
It's a
Puramallu. I
Yes,
think I
right.
got it
Allu
right.
Arjun's.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm.
you did. So it's an Allu Arjun starrer, and it's been directed by Rohit Dhawan, who is Varun Dhawan's brother and David Dhawan's
Brother.
son. And
Mm-hmm.
the movie stars Preeti Sanan alongside Kartik Aaryan, and in
Mm-hmm.
the supporting roles we have Paresh Rawal
Mm-hmm.
and Rajpal Yadav. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
comic movie, somewhere on the lines of action thriller with a little of bit of
Mm-hmm.
comedy in
Action
it.
comedy, yes.
And yeah. So I'll read out a few figures about the movie. So the movie has
Sure.
been made on a budget of 85 crores.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, the advance booking of the movie is not all that strong. It has
Mm-hmm.
sold some 3,483 tickets on the advance
Mm-hmm.
booking.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the movie, let me point it out, the movie has already postponed its release for a week because everyone was
Mm-hmm.
obviously basking in the fever of Pathaan. And it is now
They
releasing
said
in,
out
yeah,
of respect for Pathaan, but I don't think it's
yeah.
respect.
We all of us know what that means, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. So this would be a Kartik Aaryan, entertainer all the way, and he has
Mm-hmm.
been trying on a few, genres after his
Mm-hmm.
romantic lover boy image, with movies like Luka Chupi and Pati
Yes.
Patni Aur Wo and all of these
Mm-hmm.
movies. So he also tried all these movies in between on the OTT, which is Freddy. We saw him last in Freddy, which had a lukewarm response on the internet as well. But
Mm-hmm.
now we have a big release, and the loyal Kartik Aaryan fan base, which includes a lot of younger audience, have quite
Mm-hmm.
hyped up the movie. And
Mm-hmm.
the movie is, of course, now relying on a lot of good response from the walk-ins and at the ticket counters because the advance sales haven't been that good. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a big stake for Kartik Aaryan because the reports say that he has also foregone his fee a bit, the remuneration for the movie because he wants it to be a hit. So
Right.
that's that, and he's also come on board as a producer for this movie. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot is on stake, a lot is at stake for
Mm-hmm.
Kartik Aaryan with this movie, and the buzz
Mm-hmm.
is quite high, at least on social media,
Mm-hmm.
not at the ticket counters
Mm-hmm.
as of now.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, that's all about Shehzada for now.
What are your expectations from Shehzada? Because honestly, personally, if you ask me, I don't have much expectations from Kartik Aaryan. You know, I liked him in his cute lover boy image roles.
Right,
It was fine. It's
right.
not like I loved him and that he's such a brilliant actor. Not like that. I've never
Yeah,
seen any different shades of him. I mean, with Freddie, he tried. But even then,
tried,
his
tried.
stoic expression really did not get to me. I mean, the film was
I
okay.
It was okay. And it was
But
quite, I mean, in India, we don't have a lot of psycho thrillers, but I mean, for
Mhm.
someone, for instance, that is my favorite genre. And I've seen a
Mhm.
lot of
Me
movies,
too.
so the ending, yeah, so the
Mhm.
ending was quite, expected. It was nothing out of the blue for me,
Exactly.
honestly.
There was going to
Plus,
be a huge plot twist. There was
yeah,
nothing like that.
right. Right. Also, I think Karthik has this really cute bunny face, I can't really
He
imagine him as a
does.
psychopath.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that is one thing. Plus, I mean, if we talk about remakes, I think in the last few years, apart from Drishyam 2 was an exception, of course.
Mhm.
Apart from that, remakes haven't quite been the flavor of the season. We had
Mhm.
other movies like Jersey,
Mhm.
which was expected to
Mhm.
do good
Mhm.
business even after a delayed release. It didn't really
Yes.
do much at the box office. And then
Mhm.
we had Vikram Veda, which was I really liked it as a remake, but
Mhm.
it also didn't do all the wonders at the
Pathaan.
box office. Right. Yeah. So I don't think
No,
remakes haven't been working of late. But let's see. Maybe this one does.
especially
Yeah.
especially with Kartik, because he seems to be doing quite a few remakes actually, and
Yeah.
he's
Right.
walking away from his originality and trying to step into somebody's shoes. It's a very tricky situation,
Yeah.
especially when you're not an established actor.
Yeah.
So
Right. Right.
it's
True.
we'll have to wait and see what he brings with this film. But we should also acknowledge that when Bollywood was witnessing a lean period at the ticket counters, it was
Yeah.
actually Kartik Aaryan who brought people back to
So
the theaters
revived. Yeah.
with,
Right. Right.
yes,
With
with
Bhul
Bhool
Bhulaiya
Bhulaiya too,
too.
right?
Yeah.
So if
That was
his
also
man,
again big shoes to fill in. Of course, after Akshay Kumar, there was a whole debate about him, not being able to, sort of do the magic in Akshay
Mhm.
Kumar's
And he
character. I
actually,
mean,
honestly, I have nothing against Kartik Aaryan. He's cute, he's a good actor, but it didn't work for me even in that film. I don't know why.
I
And
know
even
what you
with
mean. I
this,
know.
yeah, and even with Shehzada, I have like really low expectations, but hopefully he can surprise us because we are all about good films, right? Anything that's
Right.
great, we are not biased towards a particular actor, unless of course it's Shah Rukh Khan. But
That's
then again, let's hope if
But
his
then
magic
again, no, not
works.
everyone is Shah Rukh Khan, right?
Of course, if
That's why.
everyone is a Shah Rukh Khan, then
Right.
that
That's
means
why.
there's nobody's different in Bollywood, right?
Right.
So right
Right.
now,
Right.
what we
Right.
have to see is if Karthik's magic works again, it would be a tough road for Pathaan, to reach the
Right.
500 crore mark in the domestic market. Speaking of
True.
Pathaan, now can I start talking about Pathaan?
Of course, you can.
Yeah, so Pathaan has been creating a huge storm at the box office. मतलब रुकने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा. It finally
True.
feels like the Bollywood we loved and adored pre-pandemic. Theaters filled with
Right.
people, so much of hooting and celebration, so much of love for the cast and the film and the numbers. The numbers are just
Right.
wow. I just have some of the numbers here. I'll read it out.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
net box office collection of Pathaan, also starring Deepika Padukone and John Abraham, until Monday was rupees 493.25 crore. YRF also claimed the worldwide gross collection is rupees 935 crore, with rupees 360 crore coming from the global markets. On Wednesday, Box Office Worldwide reported that the film's
Wow.
global collections have crossed rupees 960 crores. So the next few days will also give a clearer idea if Pathan can become the highest earning Hindi movie ever, beating the Hindi dubbed version of this one, Bahubali 2,
Bahubali too, right.
which is
I'll
at the top
point out,
three.
yeah. I'll
Yes.
point out something. Yesterday it was Valentine's Day. I actually wanted to, watch Titanic on the big screens. And I had actually
Oh,
expected people to go and watch Titanic on the
uh-huh,
big screens because, of course, it's
uh-huh,
Valentine's Day and it's probably one
uh-huh.
of the, biggest romantic movies of the whole century.
Iconic. Yes.
Yeah, I know. But it was just me and this girl that I was with, and we were just the only people in the theater. And right when I stepped out of the theater, I could hear all the whistles and cheers from the room where Pathan was being screened, and it
Pathan.
was crazy. I was like, imagine the madness and the frenzy around Pathan.
It's all because of Shah Rukh Khan, I think. Shah Rukh Khan managed
Yeah.
to pull back the crowd with his love, with his passion. But Soumya, tell me, do you think Pathan is actually worth the hype? Would you say it's a cinematic genius or a nice one-time watch sort of a film? What do you say?
See, I'll be very honest. Being a
Hmm.
Shah Rukh Khan fan, if you go for the love of watching Shah Rukh on the big screens, if you go with that mindset, then you will come out with a big smile on your face with everyone
Mhm.
hooting and cheering for that hero. And
Mhm.
he came out after a sabbatical. So I mean, to
Mhm.
see the movie doing this business and people cheering up for him, I mean that way the film
Mhm.
is very heartwarming. But if you go and find logics in all these action sequences and like ये कैसे हो रहा है वो कैसे हो रहा है,
Mhm.
it won't work for you.
Mhm.
You will only despise the movie. So I think for
Mhm.
a true blue Bollywood fan or for the love of
Uh-huh.
Shah Rukh Khan, the movie is worthwhile. But
Mhm.
otherwise, it's the same Siddharth Anand formulaic movie. just like War and the
Of
other
course,
movies.
of
So
course.
yeah, that's that.
Even
Yeah.
I agree with you. I watched the film just for the love of Shah Rukh Khan. I watched it once, and it's not like I'm gonna go again and again in the theaters to watch.
Right.
I mean, I'm very happy he's back, and I hope his Jawan and Danki does well. But that's about it.
Done.
A one-time watch, Pathaan. A
Right.
good film,
Right.
good entertainer,
Good
right?
film.
So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
move on to the next film now. Let's talk
Yeah.
about Shiv Shastri Balboa. It,
Yeah.
people should watch it for three things, at least according to me. For Anupam Kher and Neena Gupta's stellar acting, and of course the clean, beautiful plotline. I cannot
Hmm.
stress enough on how much these two look great together, And for this
Right.
very
Right.
reason, I'm actually a bit surprised at the low box office numbers of the film. So I just have some data, so I'll tell
Yeah.
it to you.
You get
Shiv Shastri Balboa, which released on February 10 without any pre-release buzz, has so far collected, of course, it's according to reports, and these figures, like all other film figures, may vary from source to source. But here goes. On day one, it earned around rupees 20 lakhs. On day two, it earned around rupees 24 lakhs. Day three, around rupees 28 lakhs. And day four, around rupees 12 lakhs. Day five numbers, which is today, are yet to come in, but considering it was made on a very low budget, it might just be considered a hit. Soumya,
Hmm.
as I watched the film, I realized one thing. It's
Hmm.
so freaking relatable and honest. I mean,
I know.
Shiv Shastri, a retiree from India and a big Rocky movie fan, he moves to the USA to be with his son, and while he thought it's going to be lovely and they're going to bond, that's when he actually realizes that he's lonely. His son
Yeah.
is always busy with work, too busy to accompany him anywhere. And his neighborhood, well, a far cry from the halchal in Indian neighborhood, right? Everybody
Yeah.
keeps to themselves. There's no sharing achars and sunbathing outside in the courtyard with gates open, waiting to chat up with other neighbors. So
Right. Right.
Shiv,
Right.
this is that. And that's
Hmm.
when he meets another lonely Indian in USA, Neena Gupta's character, and things just change from there, and they go on an adventure together, and what an adventure it is. It's very sweet. I actually said it's relatable because I had an aunt who went to the UK to live with her daughter,
Okay.
and though the
Okay.
place was beautiful and she had everything at her disposal to keep her occupied and happy, she was
Hmm.
always so lonely. Hence I feel, people should definitely watch this film to realize that the big American dream, it's not as pretty as it looks from the outside.
Hmm.
And
Right.
also,
Right. Right.
I love the fact that the director, Ajayan Venugopalan,
Again,
he did
yeah.
not find the need. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. He did not find the need to unnecessarily stuff the film with songs and dance sequence, and
Right.
kept it simple, very simple and entertaining. Nothing about the
Yeah.
film felt, too forced. It is what it
Hmm.
is. Sweet, family entertaining,
Right.
letting its actors and the story take the spotlight. So, what are your thoughts on that, Soumya, on the film?
Uh, so I love this. I love this house of cinema, which has movies like. So the movie also reminded me of English a bit.
Uh-huh. Yes,
The
yeah.
eternally beautiful
Mhm.
Sridevi was
Yes,
in US, and
yes.
making her way through life, and
She had a bit of her
finding
own
her own
struggle,
self.
loneliness, getting
Right. Right.
acceptance. Yes, yes. Hmm.
Right. I mean, the closing dialogue of the trailer also says कि अब मैं जीना सीख रहा हूँ, अब तक तो मैं बस जिंदा था, something
Hmm.
like that, on the lines of
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
same thing. So I
Hmm.
like this, kind of cinema in that sense. I mean, movies like Sharma Ji Namkeen, we had old people actually
Hmm.
finally living their own life.
Uh,
I really like
regular
these
people,
movies.
regular people story, the kind of
Right,
stories that
right,
we connect to, right? Hmm.
right, right,
Why
right.
do you,
These
why
movies,
do
and
you
then we
think?
have Ujai. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Why do
see.
you think there's so many less takers for such film, especially films with senior actors which are very cute and very nice? Why do you think the Bollywood audience has still not accepted it? Because what are your thoughts?
I mean, Bollywood has, of course, been in a very lean phase for quite some time now. and even the big budget movies have been failing at the box office, and plus at the same time during the pandemic, all of us were exposed to OTT movies where people could watch movies at the comfort of their couches
Mhm.
and beds, and I don't think people would want to experience a movie like this in their homes, not go to the theaters to watch a movie like this. And these are the kind of movies which are properly family entertainers, so they would want to experience a movie like this. I think so.
Don't say that.
I think so. With their family,
Actually,
घर पे
good.
आराम से खाते हुए, something like that. Yeah.
हाँ, no, actually that's true. Of course, घर पे आराम
Yeah.
से बैठो family के साथ. But it would also mean like a good family outing. It didn't have any nudity or vulgarity.
Right,
So
right.
such sweet films. I wish the
Yeah.
audience would accept such films more. Low budget,
Hmm.
like really great actors. Hopefully that time will come sooner rather than later. But
Hopefully,
in
once we
this
get on the
film,
track. Yeah.
yes, in this film, we saw Nargis Fakhri's come back as
Hmm.
well. And
Yeah,
it
right in
was,
her batty avatar, how she is really in her,
yes, how
in
she
real life,
sang
very
in
batty,
with
very
Rockstar
quirky.
also. It was as
Yeah,
if she came back in the same character as Rockstar, but her character added a lot of fun and
and
crazy to
spunk
the.
to the, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's spunk, that word.
Yeah.
Yes, she added that, and she's not a bad actress. She's a good actress.
So I think, yeah, because I mean, the supporting cast is also, we had the supporting lead from Family Man in the movie. He
Mm,
was also there.
mm,
And so he added a bit of a
mm.
comic element when he gets surprised when he sees Anupam Kher,
Yes, yes.
right around
Mm,
his house, and how people
mm,
react to these two Indians. Plus, Neena Gupta's
mm,
acting, even in the trailer, we can see her shine through the
mm,
trailer. She was just amazing
mm,
while she was crying. I could feel
mm.
bad for
I
her, right
know.
in the trailer. Yeah,
Huh.
yes. So
So
I
you'll
think
also
we have acting
also go
powerhouses
and watch
right there.
the you'll also go and watch the film, right? I
I might just actually.
I hope you do, yeah. So,
Yes.
Soumya, finally, okay, now that we're done with the Bollywood Shehzada and the Pathans of Bollywood, any other film worth a mention, that people should watch, Hollywood for that
Yes.
matter?
Yes. We have two big releases, and one of
Mhm.
them I'm pretty excited about. I've been waiting for this movie for quite
I
some
think I
time.
know
We have,
which one it
yeah,
is.
this
Yes,
is The Fablemans by
yes.
Steven Spielberg. For the uninitiated, he's perhaps one of the pioneers of new Hollywood era. And you might have actually seen one of his movies. We have Jaws, E.T., Jurassic Park, Saving Private Ryan, and Schindler's List. All of these movies. So
Hmm.
he's one of the most celebrated, filmmakers of the century. And so this is partly a biographical account of his own life, and
Yes.
this is essentially a coming of age story.
Hmm.
How a young boy realizes his dreams and his love for cinema, and how he
Hmm.
grows up with the movies. And being a
Hmm.
movie fanatic, it was quite relatable. I would also want to see. I mean, someone who's a movie
Hmm.
fan, so he would
Hmm.
see himself in the movie,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
yeah. So this is
And
deeply personal
you
portrait
also want to
of
know
the.
how a brilliant mind like Steven Spielberg worked and how
Hmm.
he maneuvered through life and all of that, right?
Right. It
So,
would be
Soumya,
interesting to see an account
has
like
this
that.
film released or it's going to release this Friday in India?
It's gonna release this week, and with association in with the Reliance Entertainment Group, they have released his movies in the past as well. And
Uh-huh.
apart from that, the movie also is on the Oscar nominations, and there's a
Oh,
whole lot
right,
of
yes.
buzz. Even last
Mhm.
year, we had his movie, the remake of the West Side Story, which earned a few
Mhm.
mentions in the Oscar
Mhm.
season. So I'm
Mhm.
just gonna read out all the nominations that the movie has bagged. Before that, let me read out the actors. We have Paul Dano, whom we last saw in the Batman as the Riddler. So
Okay.
after that, he's coming in a big major role. Then we have
Mhm.
the amazing Michelle Williams. Then
Mhm.
we have Seth
Mhm.
Rogen and Gabriel Lapel in the movie as the cast. And
Mhm.
coming to the Oscar buzz, the movie has quite a few nominations here. It's
It's
going
been
up
doing
for
the
best.
rounds in the film festival and award ceremony circuits, right? It's been
Yeah,
winning a
right,
lot.
right, right.
Yes,
A
please
lot.
continue. Soumya.
So, so the movie has earned the nominations for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Lead
Mhm.
Actress for Michelle Williams, who's already won an Oscar for Blue Valentine.
Mhm.
Then we
Mhm.
have the award for Best Supporting Actor, Best Original
Mhm.
Screenplay, Production Design,
Mhm.
and Best Original Score. So quite a few nominations there, and I'm pretty sure that I know it for a fact that the movie has been would be amazing for sure,
Mhm.
and it would be great to
I think
witness
I
it
think
in
it,
the
I think
cinema.
it might
Yeah,
just win Best Picture because it's
I think
Steven
so.
Spielberg. I mean, you wouldn't expect any less, right? You were just now talking about Steven Spielberg and the universe he creates for us on the big screen. I mean, of course, it's
Right.
debatable if he's truly the greatest film director of all times because there's many greats. There's Martin
Right.
Scorsese, there's Ridley Scott, there's Sergey
Uh,
Einstein and James Cameron.
right,
But
right.
is he
Right.
the
Yeah.
most successful commercial director? I think yes, because
Yes.
so far I was just reading up about him one of these days when something about the Fablemans came up in an article. So apparently, Spielberg's film so far has earned Hollywood around 10 billion at the box office. Can you beat it? Like 10 billion in a career
Yeah.
spanning 30 films, 3, 4 decades.
My
And
God.
I also, you know, and I think his films work because he keeps up with the changing dynamics of filmmaking,
Right, right, right.
right?
Hmm.
His
Right.
1975 classic, the one which you just mentioned, Jaws. It was one of the
Jaws.
very
Yeah.
first
It's a
movies
game
to
changer. Game
Yes,
changer
it
for
was
sure.
one
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
very first movies to make extensive use of animatronics, right? Then there
Yeah,
was,
right,
like
right.
you mentioned, there was E.T., there was Schindler's
E.T. There
List.
was Schindler's List
Yes,
is of course another
yes,
the
E.T.
goat
is
of all movies, of course, of course. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
it's everybody's
Then we have,
favorite.
I mean, it spans over all these genres. There's E.T. from the sci-fi genre. Then we have Saving
Yes,
Private Ryan, that's a war drama. So, and Indiana Jones, he
catch
directed
me
a
if
few
you
parts of them.
can.
If you,
Mm,
so all of these movies, so it spans over all these genres, and he's a maverick filmmaker. I mean, there's no
exactly.
point even debating about it. We can keep
Absolutely. I
going
mean,
on
there's
about
not a
that.
single film of his that I haven't personally enjoyed for varied
Right.
reasons. And that's why I can always depend on him to deliver. When, like right
Right.
now, I'm a little bit doubtful as to what to go and watch this Friday. But when he is in the mix, Steven Spielberg, I might just go for him instead of all
There's
the
no
Martha
option.
Party and yes, all the
No
headache.
two ways about it. Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, any other
Hmm.
films from Hollywood? Because honestly, I haven't brushed up on my Hollywood movie list for a long time. So, please tell me, Soumya, what should
Yeah.
I watch?
So we have
Ah,
another movie here. We have Paul Rudd's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And
uh-huh.
honestly, I haven't watched the previous parts of it,
Mhm,
but I mean, the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe fans, I
mhm.
think, will
I
actually
watched the first one and
have
it
the
was
movie.
brilliant. Ah,
Yeah. So Paul Rudd fans and the whole loyal ardent fan base of MCU would probably
uh-huh.
make it a hit here as well. And
Yes.
let me read out the ticket sales, the advance ticket sales for this movie, which have been pretty good for the Indian market. So the
Hmm.
movie has already sold 43,907 tickets already.
Wow. Hmm.
43,907. So that's quite a figure, even more than Shehzada. And
Hmm.
this is according to the
No,
reports.
don't bring
And
Shehzada
this
in
is
the mix with a legend. My
yeah. True.
universe. I mean, no offense, but
Right,
yes.
right, right. Yeah. And this is through three major national multiplex chains, and the movie is expected to earn between 7 to 8 crore range, and I think that's pretty good for a Hollywood movie to release here in India. So
Right.
I think yeah, the movie should do a good business this week.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's that.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that we've come to the end of the session and we're done discussing all the films, last verdict. Which films would you suggest our viewers to watch this Friday?
The Fablemans for sure. And if you want, you can watch Pathaan again for the love of Shah Rukh Khan, of course. You'd agree, I know.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Yes.
And
Fableman.
Anupam Kher, of course, yeah,
Hmm.
Fablemans would be on number one for sure. Then we
Mhm.
have the Shiv Shastri movie as well. I think people should go and watch it, enjoy, have a good time with family. I think
Mhm.
the movie deserves that much. So I think these two would be my pick for
All
the
right.
suggestions. What about you?
So
Yeah.
me, I think, I would actually suggest our viewers to go and watch Shiv Shastri Balboa. And not, I mean, of
Yeah.
course, if you're a Kartik Aryan fan and all of that, then you can go watch that. But personally, if you're a film lover and lover of anything pure and real, then I think you should go watch Anupam Kher and Neena Gupta's film. But if you like Hollywood films, then I'm really confused, but I'm gonna go for Fablemans. I
Right,
really,
right. That's a good
if
choice.
people have exactly, if people
Hmm.
have the time, you can go and watch all the films, the Ant Man and the other one that you were talking about. But if there's
Yeah.
time constraint, then I would suggest the Fablemans and Shiv Shastri Balboa.
Right,
Right.
right.
Thank you so much, Soumya, for joining me and giving your beautiful
Thank you
insight to
so
our
much.
viewers, as well as
Thank you
brushing
so
up on
much.
my knowledge of Hollywood films of recent times.
Yeah.
And thank you, audience, for watching. We'll meet you again, same time, 5 p.m. next Wednesday on Soumya. Join me. What the
What the film?
film? Yes.
Film.
Thank you so
Should have
much.
taken a bit of pause, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Bye.
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 Thanks, Soumya. Bye bye.